and welcome back to our story quest playthrough using the Marvel Knights characters. We're atop the Shadowland Fortress and about to take on the Kingpin. So let's go ahead and switch over into Morbius and head through these doors. Alright, so not quite the damage output that we were hoping for with his slashing attack here. But we should be able to burst him down pretty well here. And with one more of these, we'll have him down. And we're out of our mana attack here. Now, the main reason that I wanted to have Morbius active in this part of the fight is we do have a bunch of grunts coming up in this second phase, and Morbius should be pretty efficient at burning and freezing them down. Alright, I don't like what you're doing there, Kingpin. Let's go ahead and get these little grunts frozen down. And they should have some lower defense here as well. Oh, it even worked on Kingpin. He's got his defense down. Good to know that that works on even the boss characters. Get him while he's got a defense down. We're just about done here. And we don't quite have our special attack online, but the grunts and the minions are mostly gone. So let's go ahead and switch over to Punisher. Mainly because we can hopefully sit from a distance here and just kind of dull a bit more damage. And we'll get the smoke screen over here. And the snipe shot here from the smoke screen here from Punisher should do be pretty well at burning down some of these groups of grunts. But let's go ahead and burn down the rest of Kingpin's stagger here. And let's go ahead and get Blade in on the action as well. That should be enough to burn down the remainder of Kingpin's health. Or at least come close to it. And with that silver spike from across the field, we have Kingpin fully taken down. Alright, Vision, talk to me so I can ignore you. And get out of this room. And Moon Knight is really, really good at area traversal. Just as he glides around. That's not going to work. But now we've probably got enough clearance. Roll back around that guy. Continue entering the access code here. And you'll see our next objective just through this door. But that's actually not the only one in this room. So yes, there's this box that is kind of locked behind a team synergy attack, which is going to be two of these fist type synergies. So let's go ahead and get that burnt down so we can open this one. But there's actually going to be another one up here. So if you jump up on these different steps, there's a couple of different things you can break down, a few pods over that way. But if we loop back around here and take a left, you'll find that there's another box. And that's actually kind of exactly what we needed for Blade, as he burnt through some of his MP there. And our next box here is not going to be found in this room.
Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
Alright, let's get through the mainframe here, hopefully. And just enough time to burn through that. Because really, once you get one or two of those drones off your back, the rest of the team is going to be pretty efficient at keeping the others down.
But I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Alright, so there's no other boxes that we need to be aware of in this area. And as we progress forward, let's go ahead and bring Moon Knight in so we can throw out some of these moon shurikens. And that gets rid of that crew. And with one more application of these shurikens here, we should have these guys burnt out, which we do. And then there's one more crew that's going to come through these windows. And some of those explosions do just as efficient. Now, as we progress further, there's nothing in these corridors that you need to be aware of. But at the end of this hallway, you will see that there's that indicative wall of a synergy attack being required. So if we take a detour this way, you'll find that there is another one of these attacks that you can synergize to open up another box. And then you can progress through the main story through this set of doors.
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution.
Alright, so let's go ahead and zip around these guys into this area. Backpedal, use a bit of our shuriken there. Now we can burn him down and not have to worry about the rest of the drones here, as my team takes care of the rest of it. Now you'll see immediately behind this little maze there is another box in the corner here, so make sure that you grab that before you continue forward.
The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
Alright, and we are just about up to the living room area here. Alright, and now we can make our way through the remainder of this crew, burn through that larger drone. Alright. Morbius got one of his paralyzing stares off on these guys, which helps to maximize our damage output. Crescent kick this guy once or twice, we'll get his stagger bar down. And we should just about have these guys down. And with that aerial attack, we certainly do.
That was tougher than I expected.
Alright, let's continue through another room or two here.
Please continue to the next interface terminal at once.
Now, There is a box you want to snag here on this staircase, but that's pretty straightforward. I don't believe there's anything down here you need to be aware of. Of course, you can smash the furniture down here for some coins and other resources, but you really shouldn't need to.
I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Right, and there's nothing in this room either, I believe. I mean, more items that you can break, but no boxes to be aware of. But here, we do have another one of these puzzles, and this one always gets me a little bit turned around just because it's a little bit more complex than the last. And that's just a room that you can go and ultimately get trapped in.
Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting it in the Zen garden.
Alright, let's burn through some of these guys. Alright, stop it. These guys are just getting on my nerves at this point. Alright, you know what? Alright, you need to go down for the count so I can focus on this. Alright, that's one terminal down. So we can now loop back around here, I believe. Or we can just walk this way. Alright. Get him down so we don't have to worry about it. And then my teammates can handle the rest of that while we get this terminal down. Yep, thanks Blade. Keep him off my back. That gets the rest of this area cleared out, which we can then backtrack just a smidge here and open up this box. And then there's actually a second box in this room here in the back corner, similar to the last. And from here, we can progress out to the main terrace. Alright, and with one or two more of these, we should have enough cover space to lock out this terminal. Alright, come on. And that gets the rest of this one taken down. Take a pot shot at this guy. Now, the main story quest continues back through that hallway, but there's another chest back here that you'll want to make sure that you grab. So go ahead and snag that one. And now we can go ahead and continue through the little up to the helipad and take on Ultron. Now, there is one more box that we'll want to grab. We can either grab it now or after the Ultron fight, but the easiest way to do that is going to be running over here and snagging it just before you forget, because there's a little bit more chaos that takes off. That being said, I think I do want to stop here because of that extra chaos that comes after the Ultron fight. There's not really a good stopping or saving point. So we will go ahead and continue through with the Ultron portion of this quest and the subsequent storylines in next week's episode. So go ahead and drop a like on the video and a comment if you're enjoying. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care.